Now, speaking of viruses, check out this clip about the free market.
I think it's worth keeping in mind that Rush Limbaugh has gone out there repeatedly, in addition to not signaling that he understands why his particular business model is bad for business, he's gone on to attack actual media buyers. And so the participants in Flush Rush and Stop Rush are keeping this story alive and continuing to educate advertisers. But the people that are actually boycotting are the companies themselves. This is the free market in action.
All right, so it's a given then. There's two things with free speech, right? There's the people shutting something down and the government shutting something down. In Canada, the Human Rights Commission shuts companies down, shuts people down when they violate the PC laws. In America, we have total freedom, and the government, and this is true, the Supreme Court is very cool when it comes to the First Amendment, okay? For the most part, the government lets people be. Those two are not separate, okay? Free speech is about culture. All right? And we are living in a climate of fear, and that includes corporate fear, okay? There is this shrill minority that is screaming hysterically at things they find offensive and shutting places down. That's not the free market, okay? The mafia shuts places down. That's not the free market. When we had the Salem witch trials shutting people down, that wasn't the free market, okay? That was terrorism. Right now, in the Western world, PC terrorism is shutting people down. Brendan Eich was the CEO of Mozilla. They discovered that he had funded a pro-family organization 6 years before his job. The guy was pro-gay. He said he wanted to hire gays. They fired him and said the only mistake we made was not firing him fast enough. When he donated to that organization, Hillary Clinton was anti-gay marriage. Obama was anti-gay marriage. Every politician said, I'm anti-gay marriage. That was a thing. But it became unfashionable. They found out about him and shut him down. Is that free speech? Is that the free market? And that is what's going on with Rush Limbaugh. These companies are scared, okay? They're scared of boycotts. They're scared of a tiny, shrill minority. Now, I'm obviously very biased. My company got shut down because I made transphobic remarks. And people have said to me, well, that's the free market. No. When you have these people screaming at your clients, screaming at Havas, this company that had just bought us, when these people are screaming at them, they just go, I don't want to be screamed at. Now, obviously, there's some culpability there. Corporations have to be brave and go ahead and scream at me, you losers. I don't care. But the example I always use is a crazy ex-girlfriend shows up to work with mascara running down her face and crashes through your front window and says, payback's a bitch, isn't it, Roy? That's not the free market. They have to let you go. They keep replacing the front window. Rush's numbers are going down because of lunatics screaming at him. And these lunatics are now in corporate positions, okay? These politically correct nuts are now in the boards of corporations, and they're going, that's mean, and I'm weak, and he challenges people, and I don't like that. Just like I don't like physical exercise, I don't like mental exercise. So let's shut him down, okay? That's nothing to do with the free market. He still has millions and millions of listeners. I think he's up to 4 million, all right? And MSNBC bitching about his numbers is absurd as my YouTube clip bitching about MSNBC. MSNBC lucky to get 80,000 on a show, all right? Rush Limbaugh is speaking for 4 hours, not with a Daily Show army of 15 guys writing his lines. He's speaking off the dome for 4 hours a day about what real Americans believe in, and they love it. And that might get shut down by this tiny, shrill, screaming, smug lunatics. Like this asshole, John, what's his name? Fugelsang, who sees, he's this part of this tiny minority that just hates Westerners, hates Middle Americans, hates the people that made this country great. Those little losers are going to shut down what we all love. And that is a form of terrorism. We are under the tyranny of the shrill minority, and it's got nothing to do with the free market.